What's up everyone? Today we're back with another Bazaar build and today we're playing Pygmalion. As you can see, the build is going to be heavily HP oriented as I come to you on day 9 with this relatively insane looking build. So what the premise is that we build up HP using stuff like the pawn shop. Whenever we sell stuff, we get 30 extra max HP. We also have this belt that doubles the max HP that we have, so this 30 actually becomes 60. And because of this balcony doubling the value of the pawn shop, the 60 becomes 120 max HP per purchase. So we scale up HP very quickly. As you can see, we are at 26,000. For reference, I believe our opponents have like anywhere between 2,000 and 4,000 HP. We also have this double whammy that scales off of our max HP, and currently with it we are dealing 2600 damage twice, so most of the time this is one-shotting the opponents. And we also in the stash have some items like the vending machine, which helps us out with some spare changes and chocolate bars, making us get even more economy online. You can see we're building up a little bit of money in the background. We also have Pig's Gym, which works very similarly to the pawn shop, but this one functions with weapons. Whenever we buy a weapon in particular, we get 20 extra max HP on top. And we have this signet ring, which gives us 10 max HP at the start of every hour. And in a single day, there are 6 hours, so this is 60 extra max HP per day. So the point is that we are going to be scaling as much HP as possible, right? As you can see right here, we are scaling up 200 HP per sale of the chocolate, and we are aiming to go for as many shops as possible. So, for example, this 2 shop will be very happy to visit. We also have this skill, by the way, Arms Dealer, which makes it so that whenever we buy and sell a weapon, we get 30 max HP. So this crook, for example, when we buy it, we get 100 max HP, and when we sell it back, we get another 180. All at the price of 4 gold, so we are very quickly scaling. Cheap stuff like the stopwatch, which is relatively cheap at least, the loop is going to increase the value of it, so we can sell it back for 5, continue scaling up max HP, and this is basically how we scale and how we win. Items like the hatchet are very good because when we buy them, we also get a piece of spare change. So not only did we buy and scale up, we actually made more gold than we spent in the process. These items are a little bit expensive, so I won't be buying them. This globe is kind of interesting, actually scaling up max HP as well, but I think at this point in the game 200 is not significant at all, so we will pass. We will look for some vendors to visit. This one sells enchanted items, which maybe can be useful. I don't think enchanted items are that useful to the build. I think it functions just well without it. Maybe we can go for non-weapon items instead. Because enchanted items are double price, we want something relatively cheap so we can buy-sell it. For example, this jewelry right here. We can sell another 120 max HP. By the end of the day, I'm pretty sure we will be able to reach 30,000, especially if the game keeps giving us cheap items that we can buy and sell. Here we go, an upgrade on the ring and an upgrade on Pig's Gym, and we have just enough money to where we can afford both of them. So now this will be giving us 20 max HP every hour. And this will be scaling us up for 50 max HP whenever we buy a weapon. The downside is that we are now broke, but thankfully one fight can very quickly turn the tide around. I'm not really sure if we can take on the strong monsters, especially if they have some sort of freezing. We are very susceptible to freezes, so let's take on the middle difficulty monster. They look like a sniper build, and as you can see, their weapon deals only 2000 damage, so I think we should be good to go, or at least I hope so. Let's take a look at how much damage they deal. Yeah, only 2000, which any other build, this sniper would be one-shotting, but here we go, instead we're the one shotting them. We would like to have their skills if possible. Instead we get their weapon, which I don't think is going to be useful at all, other than of course for selling and giving us some gold back and some max HP of course. Large items can be useful. We would like an upgrade on the double whammy, we would like an upgrade on the pawn shop. The question is, can we afford it? Probably not, so let's just visit this generic shop that sells relatively cheap items that we can once again buy sell. Here we go, this one sells for 8 but we can sell it back for 5, so I think we should be good. The bootstraps, maybe because they're not a weapon, we don't bother with them. But once again we reroll into non-weapon items, so that is a little bit of a bother. I guess we just leave the encounter. We level up to almost 30,000 HP and we can gain some additional income for the next day. We can get 28 gold straight up, or we can get some pegos. I think we'll go for the gold. That can be very useful, especially when we visit a shop with small and medium items. And I believe we are right on cue to hit 30,000 HP. Here we go. Which means that the double whammy now deals 6,000 damage in total. We can sell this for another slight increase. This one is very good because it gives us 3 spare change when we sell it. We bought it for 8 gold I believe. And we can sell it back for 9 gold, so we make a slight profit as well. Buying these 2 items to finish it all off. And here we go. I guess we are going to match up against this opponent who I'm very happy to see a Vanessa, honestly. I think Vanessa is the one character that we counter the best. Like, their ammo build is no threat to us, their poison build is of little threat to us. Maybe I'll be proven wrong though. We'll see. We are kind of susceptible to this free skill they have once again, but we should be one-shotting as soon as we go off with our double whammy, which is going to be happening any second now. And here we go. All of their poison amounted to an insignificant bit of damage for them, so that is great news for us. We get to win relatively easily. We are on track to a perfect game if we can finish this off next turn. We can once again sell the spare changes, sell the chocolate bars, get another little bit of HP increase. I guess we visit the shop once again, hoping for cheap items. This is relatively cheap. We can buy sell. This sells for 16, so I'm not really enthusiastic to buy it. Maybe we reroll hoping to see something better. Like this one for example, we buy it for 4, we sell it for 3. The dog is kind of interesting. I guess both of these are kind of interesting because they are weapons, so they do give us more HP than the rest of the items. So I think I will buy the cheaper one, maybe hold off on the more expensive dog though. This is probably the best thing we could have found, the gumball machine, because it gives us 10 items that we can buy sell, getting a massive amount of HP and as well as some slight upgrades from the gumballs themselves. So let's spam this a little bit. We can buy up to 10 gumballs, not to mention that this loop gives us all the gold back because it increases the sell value of the gumballs. Here we go, 1 damage onto this 3300 damage weapon, very significant as you can probably tell. Here we go, sell this as well. We're up to 33,000 HP I believe I saw right there. Question is, who do we fight? We can fight any one of these monsters honestly. Maybe the strong one is a little bit threatening because they do remove items, which is one of our weaknesses. So let's instead just fight the weak one. No need to risk it. I think we should be safe to win. And hopefully safe to win the game right after as well. It's a little bit of a waiting game, having this charge up for 12 seconds, especially when our opponent slows it down. But they're just delaying the inevitable at this point. We don't even need the multi-cast. The single cast of the double whammy is going to take them out very easily. So any second now, they should be knocked out, and here we go. We can steal one of their items or skills. We get actually this one. When any non-weapon item is used, slow it for 2 seconds. can be very good disruption. Like the only item we use is this one, which is a weapon, so we are going to be unaffected by it. Question is, do we go for the vendor for medium items or do we buy a skill? Typically for any other build I would go for the skill, but I think for now we should be going for the vendor just because we can buy sell. For example, this briefcase is an excellent purchase. We can sell it back for 8 and we get 2 spare changes as well, so basically we get full value back on it. This snow globe I guess we'll do the same for. Maybe I should start spending more aggressively because this is the second to last event that is going to happen for the day. This one is super expensive. Can we afford it at all? It's going to be a difficult purchase. Maybe we don't bother with it then. Just buy sell this one, buy sell this one. Yeah, I've never seen a diamond rarity safe. It doesn't pay back for itself obviously, but I think it would be nice to have anyway. We get to level up and we level up one of our items. Which one do we want to level up is the question. I guess the pawn shop is going to make it so that we have even more max HP, so let's go for that one. Even though maybe the double whammy is the correct level up. But here we go, 35,000 HP now. This is giving us 11,000 HP all by itself. What do we want to get now? I guess a temporary boost for some more max HP to end the day off. And here we go. We can get 10% max HP, which is actually 4,000. Our 10% is better than most of our opponents' 100% max HP. So we're very happy with that. I do believe I saw 50,000 HP that we're going to have during the fight, and hopefully we get to see that in action right here. Against another Vanessa should be a relatively easy victory, so I would hope. I do see a couple of freeze items, but as long as they don't freeze us permanently, we should be able to get off our attack eventually. Yeah, we are frozen for a little while as they are building up the poison, but once again we have 50,000 max HP, so it's going to be very difficult for them to take us down. We are already halfway loaded to catching an attack on them, and hopefully this should be finishing them off without any issues. We didn't even lose 10,000 HP during that fight, and as a result we get 1 second as it loads, we get a perfect victory. And I believe this is also ranked. So we should be getting some chests as well. Let me take a look. Yep, 3 extra chests. Amazing stuff. So I really hope you enjoyed this build. I had a lot of fun playing with it, so if you did enjoy, I really hope that you like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.